Sorry, we used the shout of disconnection.
Oh, how do I move? Oh, okay. Who do you normally follow? This fag or the other fag?
Uh, I've never known that you could follow someone differently, so I just always follow the Stormcloak.
At
This guy,
the first time I did, I completely lost the Stormcloak guy.
the guy with the thing above his head is who I always follow.
Yeah, now that's normally who I follow because it leads you to like fight the Imperials, which I think is a lot more fun than if you go with the Imperial guy. If you go with the Imperial guy, you end up fighting the Stormcloaks. Oh shit!
Yeah, I wish I knew that. I don't know that. It's my fault for being an idiot, but I never figured that out. But I mean, what the fuck? That was epic.
I always feel like I'm never gonna make that jump.
And
So yeah,
it would just be tragic if you didn't.
like yeah, I would come here and he's like, "Follow me if you want to live." So I did.
Oh,
That guy,
okay, yeah, I usually do follow him. Yeah, let's follow the other guy.
that guy was just like, I don't even care. Did you see that? That dude was shooting, the dragon was shooting fire, and he just walked away casually.
No, I didn't notice that. Okay, so we're going back to the Stormcloak. This is something I've never done.
Yeah, I've never seen this actually. This chick shooting fireballs at him, and what's this guy? It's like, I'm no good at this. I'm not even gonna try.
I'm just a washed up old man.
I do like all the... Oh, I thought she was dead. She just turns around and looks at me.
She's like, you like all the what, huh? The dead people? I'm not dead.
How about giving me a hand here? Yeah, here's the Stormcloak guy.
Yeah, I've never done this. In fact, how are you supposed to know to do this on your first time through?
I don't know, but apparently everyone goes with him. Like every...
Yeah, because everyone's like, oh, you've got to be such a Nord in this land.
I have completed the whole thing as a Nord, like the fight against the Imperials, just because I was playing as a Nord character, and it's really not interesting. It's really anticlimactic. I didn't care for it. All right, can we look at our guy yet? No, we still can't look at our guy. What the heck? You still there?
Yeah.
All right. Looks like we're the only ones that made it, Jeremy.
I think it's pretty ridiculous when people get so passionate about, like, the Imperial or the Nord army, like, when it's a game.
Yeah, who cares?
Yeah, if I've got a character and he's an Imperial and I happen to go with the Nords or join the Nord side, it doesn't matter, you know, it's a damn game.
Yeah, you know. How was
In
that
fact,
cutting
you know,
my wrist? You just put the knife in front of me.
I'm not someone who doesn't care about story either. I'll just make up a reason why my guy didn't join the Imperials as an Imperial.
Dude, look at him. He's doing some goofy little grin.
I can't see it very well.
Same here. Like, sadly, because I'm a fucking faggot, I always, make up some little story with my characters, and they're... What?
Yeah, I don't make up the stories because I'm a faggot. I make up the stories because I'm creative. But if you want to, you know, spin it that way for yourself, then that's fine.
Shut up, shitlord.
Oh, we got some fire on this baby.
Does everybody start with flames? Favorite it, goddammit.
I think so.
Well, I have healing as well, as I was saying.
There's so much to talk about. Like, I don't want to go through it all so quickly, though. Like, there's stuff to talk about with the dragon gimmick of this game, and the spells and the combat. Well, it's interesting seeing the lizard skin.
Yeah. Fuck you.
I like to imagine that there's someone watching this who gets annoyed every time they hear me say lizard man or lizard skin instead of the actual name.
Well, I'm getting pretty mad. In fact, I'm not even going to do the Let's Play anymore if you don't wise up. Gotta remember the controls here. No, not healing. Okay, let's be a fire guy. I like how you get to kill her, that chick who's like, no, you go to the block.
I thought you might have had healing in one hand and you were like using healing and fire on her.
No, I have done that though several times. Oh, I'm out. Well, there,
Where's
I
the
helped.
Where's the M2 key?
Oh shit, I don't know. Let's just take all her clothes and then I'll violate her.
Okay, seriously, I'm out of the Let's Play.
Seriously? Why don't you grow up?
Can we get an out of the Let's Play joke counter? So far we have 2.
We always have a million of them because we're just really cool. Okay, what kind of armor should we go with?
Let's wear some Stormcloak armor. It's a living.
He looks terrible.
He went from like this
Oh my god.
demonic-looking dark dragon lord to like some weird-looking grunt that would be like one of Bowser's minions or something.
I know, he looks like some stupid boss from an old Mario game. Is this where he went? I don't know where he went. Oh, well, here's some stuff. Yeah, what? Don't you have a story about how you were on the bus or something and someone asked you about Skyrim, like, and like called you a traitor? No, you're just not gonna tell me, huh?
So there's some guy I was sitting next to on the bus, and we started talking about Skyrim. And he actually gave me some ideas for like a cool character, like a sneak character that I ended up having a lot of fun with. But I told him that I had an Imperial, and he's like, "What? Why would you do an Imperial?" I was like, "I don't know. I like the perk because I had the gold perk." And he's like, "Well, who'd you go with?" And I told him I don't know, the one that just automatically lets you go with him. And then he's like, "You traitor!" So I kicked that shitlord off the bus.
Yeah, I remember you telling me about that. That was like when I first met you, you told me that, and I was just like, Jesus Christ, people take this game seriously.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's talk about, like, why do you think this game is so popular? Like, because it's one of those games, like, everyone has played. Like, people that don't even play video games like this game.
Yeah, there was something about it that caught a lot of people's attention on the internet, and it caught the same kind of attention with the crowds, like people who play games like Call of Duty, almost like.
Yeah.
This game, which is about medieval knights and weapons, was capturing all these like people who were pretty boring in their tastes.
Yeah, I don't like it. I don't like how popular this game is, because then you get reviews comparing Dark Souls to Skyrim, and it's just they're not the same game. They're
and nothing, not everything has to aspire to be Skyrim.
Exactly.
And Skyrim is not a perfect game. In fact, I think there's a lot of stuff that's really bad about the game.
Right, we both talked
really
about
bad,
that.
but yeah.
I think there are things that are somewhat bad about the game. Well, like we both talked about, you're gonna see the same type of landscapes over and over again.
Yeah.
While they look great on the PC version, you're gonna see them all the damn time.
And who cares, how good they look? There's a point where you offer variety in a game, and then there's a point where you offer content. And this game just it gives you content no matter how little variety there is. Like, it just wants to keep giving you more and more content. So you're just exploring the same looking caves and the same looking dwarven ruins, and every time you come across something new and interesting, you kind of get this feeling like, I'm going to be seeing a lot of this now, aren't I? And yeah, that's true. You never really find unique areas.
It's pretty cool, like, the very first time you see all these areas. The very first time you see all these areas, it's kind of incredible. Like,
and having so much content that you could never explore it all, it's refreshing. It's nice. I'm not someone who gets overwhelmed by that. But when it means the variety of the game suffers, that it just sucks.
Look at this guy. He's just like, give up. Put my nose in the corner.
He's just hiding.
This guy's doing some weird fucking backbend. A lot of people die like this. Like, I played the 360 version a lot more than I have this version. And most people, they just fall down, they just fall flat on their backs. Is it like that in the PS3 version? Because that's the one you played.
They pretty much fall in, yes, any kind of a situation like that, and then they just ragdoll physics take them somewhere.
Yeah, it was never anything that spectacular. But on this game, on this version, they will fall like this, do this backwards knee bend like all the time. I like it. It's funnier than how it normally does it on the console versions. And
What do you think about lockpicking?
I think it's like the most fucking fun thing in the game. No, I don't know. It's fine. I don't really like to do it though.
I like lockpicking.
Yeah.
There's something about it, like, I think for such a mini game, like, all the sound effects they used for it, and, when you finally pick the lock, and, I'm never bothered by lockpicking, which is just, really impressive for a system not to make you bother when you have to do it all the time.
I don't like it. It's not like I don't like it, but I don't want to do it all the time. In fact, if I can, get around doing it, I will. You do it, I played a lot of Fallout 3 before I ever played this game, and there's a ton of it in Fallout 3 as well. And there's a ton of it in Oblivion too, but the lick pocking, wow. The lock picking.
Did you just shard?
Yeah, I just sharded. But yeah, the lock picking in Oblivion is really weird. It's really shitty too. It's completely different than it is in this game. This game, it's much easier.
Yeah.
But
I could see why you might have some difficulty with it, and that's the reason why you're probably bothered by it. As you can see here, a novice lock could be a little tough for Wes.
Go fuck yourself. It's not really the difficulty that bothers me. It's not that hard to do. I just don't like having to do it. I'd rather just have the key.
I don't mind doing it, and I have some fun with it. But who would ever make their character designed around lock picking? Honestly,
I think I know a little someone who would do that.
No, that's the thing. I was about to say, I'm not a good person to make that judgment because of how I had like an alchemy character, but I still never filled out the alchemy tree, or filled out, yeah, it's just I wouldn't ever care to fill out the lockpicking tree. I do get my lockpicking up to 100 all the time, and I get my pickpocketing up to 100, but I'm not filling out the perks and role-playing as some lock-picking character.
How the hell do you get your lock-picking character up to 100? I've never had it go past 50.
I just always pick locks.
Didn't you say your first character you did put a ton of perks into lock-picking?
No, I put a ton of perks into pickpocketing, which was stupid.
Yeah.
Because I was just having fun with pickpocketing, and the first time I played this game, I thought that the skills that you put in, like the investing process, wasn't as was more forgiving, but it turned out that you need to plan out what you want to do pretty early on, and it messed up the way I wanted to do that character. So he just had a bunch of useless perks and pickpocketing that I was just having fun with.
Yeah, I remember you saying you kind of didn't even like the game because of that, and we actually got into somewhat of an argument.
It detracted from the game. I messed up the game due to my own preconceived notions about what I could do, which I do sometimes, but
all the fucking time.
Yeah, but I turned around, I gave it another shot. I just didn't want to play it again at the time because I just got annoyed. But I did do some cool things with that character. It was cool to pickpocket the clothes off of someone while they're alive.
Tail sticking out.
I also look how much of a dork the Imperials look like with their man skirts on.
The armor really doesn't look that cool in this game, which kind of sucks. Yeah. Because I really care a lot about how my character looks, especially if there's character customization.
It looks like Imperial army. It looks like Imperial armor that actual Imperials would have worn in like the expansion of Rome. I think it would be cool if they were wearing Imperial armor that looked like something you could never see from like history or something like that.
Or at least
just,
something that looked cool and not fucking man
Yeah.
skirts.
It doesn't have to be super flashy or like something anime, but we don't need to just look at basically Spartans or like Roman soldiers. That's what they look like, just Roman soldiers.
My biggest problem with this game is it's not nearly anime enough.
Yeah, there are mods for that can fix that, so that's not a big deal.
Yeah, I looked up some mods for Skyrim before I started playing it when I downloaded it. And now, since I looked up some mods on Skyrim on YouTube, it's like shows me like all kinds of like mods and shit. You know how YouTube does that, like
Yeah.
And it's all sexy how to make chicks with giant tits mods. That's all it is, and I have no interest in that. And that's all I see. There's no like. I was hoping to get some suggestions of like cool like different sword mods or something like that. Just something that I would actually use. It's nothing but how to make chicks have really big tits and get them naked.
Dude, you're saying that now. I know when this Let's Play's halfway through, you're gonna want some dragons with tits.
Yeah, I do want dragons. No, I would if there was a mod that gave the dragons giant tits, I would install that because that's just funny.
That sounds really funny. I really wish that was the case. Hey, can you please stop lighting our tour guide on fire?
And hitting him with the axe is actually how I got my one-handed leveled up.
Our escort.
Yeah.
Oh, be careful with these spiders. But anyways, going back to my character I made, it was interesting to be able to steal weapons and clothing off of like people. Like there were some people who had really cool weapons, and I would just sneak and then take it from them, and that was interesting. But I just got so annoyed when I finally found someone with like an armor set that kind of validated me having that perk, kind of wasting that perk, which was some guy having the Daedric armor set on, and I was going to take it off of him, but you can't steal it off of him, and I just got so annoyed by that.
Oh yeah,
because
that's the Wabachak quest.
Yeah, it's the hangover quest, but it really doesn't encourage you to like have different play styles. Like, as much as this game gives you all of those different skill trees, it's really only encouraging like 3 or 4 or 5 main ways of playing the game.
Yeah, I don't know. You can play the game any way you want, but a sneak character, I just think it's boring. Like, I don't know. A character based purely around pickpocketing, I think is really lame, and I don't think they expect you to do that, really, because there's no...
And they don't reward you in... Like, you can play it in any main way, but they'll only reward you for playing it in, like, 5 different ways.
The game's not perfect, but I mean, it's totally not perfect. In fact, I think there's a lot of things that are kind of shitty about it, but I like it. It's fun to play.
I like it, too.
It's a lot of fun to play, and that's all I really care about, is the game fun? It can be kind of shitty as long as it's fun.
Yeah.
And Skyrim is not responding. Oh, there it goes.
I like the music in this game a lot.
Yeah,
particularly when you're just roaming around the landscape and when you're in some of the towns. Our character has seen cooler days.
Where's that dragon? That dragon's supposed to fly out here. I didn't see him. Oh, well, whatever.
He's too intimidated.
Come here. Damn, that beginning part takes a really fucking long time.
Yeah, it took quite a while.
It's better than the Oblivion beginning. That part goes on forever and it is lame.
Oh yeah, I was kind of thinking that might be something where Oblivion had over this game.
No.
I didn't know that both of them had slow starts.
Yeah, they do. When I first came out of this area, when I first played this game, when I saw this felt too big to me. This was like, I have no idea where to go. This is too expansive, and I got really I don't know if disconcerted is the right word. I got really discouraged. Yeah, that's the right term. I just got really discouraged because I was like, this is huge. I had no idea the game was this fucking big.
I actually got really encouraged, I guess, because I'm not so scared like you are. But honestly, though, when I first loaded out and I saw this really, natural environment completely around me, and I'm a big sucker for that. Let's be honest, I'm a huge faggot when it comes to, like, landscapes. I just started slowly wandering around and, just got into this mood where, like, my character's just, finally, like, unshackled from his, like, he's finally has his freedom, and he's just wandering the landscape for a while. I did that for a while before I finally found the town, and it was pretty interesting. Like, this is the first game I've really seen with this expansive, and that gives you a feeling of just wandering through the woods. I guess this is the first act as a free man that will commit the incineration of this homeless guy.
I like how you can get those fancy, like a cinematic views of you shooting the magic out of your hands. That looks really cool.
That's a cool feature. Have you ever done that with laser destruction magic?
No, I haven't.
I used to get really cool scenes like that, where my character was shooting giant ice spikes across an entire valley, and it would fly into someone's chest and then just send them flying, and it was all in that cinematic view.
Yeah, that looks awesome. Would you recommend ice magic?
Yeah, I would recommend ice magic highly. Just, ice, they're all good. Just don't get the fire.
Don't get the fire? Well, that's just great. 2 levels of my main character gone.
I'll stop having a little hissy fit. Anyways, yeah, you should have all the destruction magic just because, honestly, it offers variety and it's cool to have both, or all 3.
Yeah, I agree.
And they're all useful against different enemies. But don't get some of the perks, like, there's a fire perk that makes enemies flee from you.
Oh yeah, I've never gotten that one.
Yeah, that's an awful idea.
I think this is a cool mod, and I actually found it from a Let's Play, but that right there, that airship.
Well, what is that, Wes?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, an airship. So we're playing an RPG. Wow. I really knew you'd pick some elements of the game that would welcome me and make me feel comfortable playing it.
I just like it because it's a house immediately for free that gives you like everything. It gives you all the shit you can get in the old ones. I mean, in the other houses like alchemy labs and enchanting tables and all that. But you also get a full smithing table too. Oh, yeah, I can level up. Let's do that.
Well, you're cheating though.
Oh well, whatever. I've played this game legitimately so many times that I just don't give a shit.
Are we gonna use the anchor to get up?
Yeah, you have to crawl up the anchor.
No, it's like a fast travel thing, I bet. Oh.
You just teleport up with these awesome Bogue statues.
I honestly think it would have been cooler if you actually did have to climb up the anchor. Wow, okay, yeah. What is there to do? You have it made.
Yeah, I don't need to do anything. I'm just going to hang out in my airship and look at the mountains.
I do like this being a hub, though. It's like, the game really doesn't... I guess Whiterun is pretty much the perfect hub. Like, it really is a well-designated hub. This is a really fitting hub as well. Like, if we just could come back to here and chill, just you and me.
Yeah, we'll just have a chill
adventure. Yeah.
Putting some shit away. Don't need my fur wraps. Or my fur boots.
Oh, you're gonna need your fur.
I would prefer to keep the fur. Alright, let's get the hell out of here. Oh, let me pick some cute flowers
Maybe
first.
Clean up the place before you leave.
You know what? Fuck it. I just want to kill this character. Oh, we can breathe underwater.
It's a miracle.
I actually did think that was cool when I first read that Argonians could breathe underwater, and then I played the game and realized there was like no reason to ever fucking breathe underwater.
Exactly, yeah. I had all these water breathing potions that I picked up when I first played the game, and I was like, these might be pretty interesting. No.
No, they're not.
Invincibility potions, those are damn useful.
Those invincibility potions?
Invisibility.
Oh, invisibility? I never needed invisibility potions.
I use them as a sneak character, a sneak thief.
A sneak
when
thief?
When I was picking up people's sweet rolls.
Let me guess, someone stole your sweet roll.
No, actually, they killed my daughter.
Your wife's dying, they killed your daughter.
Yeah,
Oh,
I'm doing
shit.
alright, though.
What the hell just happened?
What the hell was that?
Oh, I stepped on a rune.
There's runes already? Where are you?
I went into Brittleton Pass.
Oh, well, get the hell out of here.
You don't want to fight the guy in here?
Hey, alright, that's fine. Actually, I don't think I've ever done this.
That's cool. I really like skeletons with swords. Because I'm still like 5, but I always thought that was really fucking cool, skeletons with swords.
Those ancient swords are pretty cool. Wow, they are fucking you up.
Yeah, they really are. I'm level 2.
Those cutscenes are nice, though.
Yeah, they're awesome. I don't think that it does that on the 360 version if you're using
No, it totally does. Oh, well, it does on the PlayStation.
Well, you know, it probably does. I probably just don't remember.
Yeah, I got them all the time. With lightning, it's especially cool because
yeah,
you eventually get the disintegration perk, and then you get this cutscene of you shooting lightning at something and then having it disintegrate into ashes in slow motion.
Yeah, that sounds awesome.
Yeah. Also, you could do the same thing where you shoot them from like across a valley, and just watch this like dragon disintegrate. It was cool to like, you know how dragon bones are just laying around, and you kill so many dragons, it just gets to be like in the way in some towns.
Yeah.
If I would always fight the dragons with lightning, so that way every time I killed the dragon, it would just disintegrate into a pile of ashes.
Well, I think we're definitely gonna have to do that in this Let's Play.
Yeah.
And with my other character, because that sounds awesome. Oh, the skeleton, excuse me.
How far into this cave are we going?
After you kill this guy, the cave is over.
Okay.
But he has ice magic, so he's a huge pain in the ass. That's why I kind of like playing as a Nord. But you get Ray's zombie in here, if I remember correctly. Which is another thing we should do. Oh shit.